Okay, so I want to introduce you to our newly built point of sales system. Okay, so this is a web-based point of sale system which can be accessed across the globe. Right, so this is the login page. You just enter your login details, then you log in. So once you are logged in, you are greeted with a dashboard that has cards that you can, if you want to create your sales directly, you just click on the create sale. Then if you want to stock or buy products, you click on create buy. Then this card gives you the total purchases and the total invoices or sales that you've issued out. Then this table here gives you products, their remaining stock, and the stock level. So this what this does is when you set, let's say you set your stock level to, let's say, 10, and the remaining quantity is less than 10, it pops up here for you to know that you need to restock. So you can just click on reorder to restock or to buy or enter another stock in your system. Right. So when you come to the left side of the application, you see the money transactions. So under money transactions, you can create your purchases. So if you want to create a new purchase, you can just click on create and the form will be opened for you to create your purchases. Right. So you can just select the kind of the category name, the product, then the unit or unit of measure, then you get the available stock quantity, then you just add it. You click on add it to this section of the application, then you just enter the quantities that you want to procure. So let's say I want to buy 10 pieces of scissors, so you enter 20 here, then you enter the cost price, let's say maybe 15 cedis. So this gives you the total. If you had a discount, you can enter it here. If you don't have, you can just select the payment method, whether the payment was in full or you made a partial payment or you bought it on credit. Then at this side, you can choose the supplier name. So we have this supplier as test. Then let's say we are making full payment. Then just click on purchase. So this will add the stocks to your existing stocks, right? Then if you want, so when your purchase is successful, it loads the all purchase list, which gives you all the purchases that you've done. You can click on this print icon to see an invoice of your purchase. If you want to download or print it, you can do so here, right? Then under the purchase tool, we have, you can print the purchase list. You can also check the daily purchases, which will give you a report on the purchases that you've made. So depending on the days that you filter, you can get the purchases that you've done so far. Okay. Then you come to also invoice. So invoice, under invoice, you can create your invoice or you can create your sales. So let's try to create a sale. So we have the items, you select your category, then you select the product, you select the unit, then this gives you a snapshot of your available stock. You click on add to add it to the sales form. Then you enter the quantity that you are selling out. So let's say you are selling out 5. Then the price is, let's say, 20 cedis. You enter your price. If you want to give discount, you can just enter discount amount. Let's say you are giving 10 cedis discount. This will reduce the total price to 90. Then you can select the payment type, whether the person is paying in full or it's a credit sale or making a partial payment. So let's select full payment. You come here and select the customer. So there is the customer. Then I click on invoice. This will create the invoice for you. Okay, so our invoice has been created successfully. Let's go to all invoices. So now you see that our invoice is created here. You can click on print invoice to see uh, the receipt or the invoice for the purchase. And you can click on print to issue a print command to print the invoice, or you can download the invoice. Okay, so under transactions, this is what you can do. Then under setups, this is where you can set up the suppliers. So when you click on create, you can create new suppliers. So you provide supplier name, let's say supplier ABC, then supplier mobile number. You just type in it, they get up to 10. Then you can provide their email, let's say test@gmail.com. Then supplier address, you can just enter any address, let's say C2523. Then you add. So this will add a new supplier to your list. So if you want to create a new one, you can just click on add supplier, or you can click on all suppliers to view suppliers that you have in your system. You can edit suppliers, you can also delete suppliers. Then you can also create customers. So depending on if you want to create customers, you can also go through the same process as creating a supplier. Fill out this form, then you click on add to add the customer to the system, right? Then at the category section too, you can create new categories and also add to the system. If you want to view all the available categories, you can click on uh, all categories to see the various categories. Then if you want to create a new unit, you can click on create. Then you set up, let's say, boxes, and you save. So this will create a new unit in your system. Then if you want to create a product, you click on create new product. So let's say iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, then unit name, let's say, is pieces. Then the category, we don't have a category here, so we just use item. Then the stock level, this is where you set your stock level. So if I put 10 here, that means when my stock is less than 10, it should trigger an alert for me to restock. So you just click on add to add the product, right? Then if you want to see all your products, this section will give you all your products. Then below is the user management. This is where you can create users and assign them the various roles that they can play in the system. So this is where you set all your controls depending on what role that you want to give to your user. Then this is where you set your roles. So you can create new roles. Let's say I'm creating the user, let's say sales. Then I'll grant, depending on what I want the user to do, to be able to sell products, create invoices, or whatever. You just select any of these roles and assign to select any of these permissions, then you assign to this role. So when you create a user and give a role as sales, then depending on what permissions that you set, that user will be able to access those roles. Then we also have the reporting side, which you can click to see your available stocks. So stock in quantity, we have 30, then we sold 7 out of it. Our remaining stock is 23 for scissors. Then we have category wise. So here you can select items depending on the category to see the stock balance. So, or you can also select product wise to see. So let's say I want to select iPhone 12 Pro to see the remaining stock. So basically, this is what the RICT POS system is about. Very simple, and you can use it to manage your sales at your shop. Thanks for watching, and hope you buy from us. Thank you once again.